Are live.
Whoa.
Anyways, go on. What were you saying?
Oh, did you have to play the music?
Comedian?
Or we're not doing that?
Well, no, we'll do it. We're doing like a cold open.
Oh, cold open. That's wow. So yeah, we were just talking about Mormons offline here, but we were talking about so the East Valley here in Phoenix area has a lot of Mormon and religious type people. So me and Mark were thinking, like, what if we opened a club or had a place for people to have comedy? And Mark was like, well, maybe.
Yeah. No, I am completely open to it.
Okay.
However, we need I'm not putting cash out. It needs to
pay for itself.
Yeah, it needs to pay for itself.
I totally agree because I can't pay for rent of a place
two times
because I have rent at other places. Well, a place or eventually a place.
Go on,
kind of thing. But yeah, what I was saying is, so in Gilbert, there's a lot of religious stuff. So there's Mormons, and Mark was like, or I said, what's in the East Valley? And Mark was like, Mormons. And I'm like, what are Mormons? And he was like, what'd you say then? And you said conservative. And I said, no, they're oppressed because that means they want to tell jokes. Some of the ones that, the outliers, a handful of them are going to want to sit here and tell jokes because they know the religion. They know not to make fun of the religion, but just to have a good time.
You know what also is in the East Valley?
What's that?
Meth heads.
Yes. They have great jokes. I mean, cheekless for your thoughts.
Yeah, but they can't bring their shovels either. No shovels.
No digging holes in yards.
Yeah, no, not in my
because what's going to happen.
My joint. No,
you know what happens. They're not going to tell jokes. They're going to be digging holes.
Exactly.
That's what you do.
You're live on the mic, sir.
Oh, I am.
Stop digging the hole.
Oh, yeah. Please tell your jokes. Flash the lights. Time to get off. Time to get off stage. You're digging holes into nowhere.
On that note, here comes the intro.
Oh, here we go. That was your cold.
If you were looking for a highbrow, fancy, smart, regal podcast with hosts that love to talk about horse riding, badminton, and trips to the vineyard, you're in the wrong place. This is Amigos PC. If you're looking for drinking, random nonsense, stunts, shenanigans, and balls out craziness, you've hit the jackpot. This is Amigos PC, and this is Scott and Mark.
I hear it now.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I don't hear.
Oh yeah, I don't hear the stuff.
Go over the spit the mic, bro.
Spit the mic. What do you mean?
The advertising.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I wasn't ready. Oh, not FaceTime. Shit. Time out. Oh man, that's my face looks like.
What do you mean?
I just saw my face. All right. Today's episode is brought to you by restaurant.com. With restaurants.com, you can save at thousands of restaurants across the country with just a few clicks. Their dining deals range from $5 to $100, never expire, and cost to you is a fraction of the value. Dinner has never been easier for restaurants.com. Use the dine-in, takeout, delivery. Restaurants.com is offering the listeners 50% off their next purchase by going to www.restaurant.com/podcast. That's www.restaurant.com/podcast for every 50% off your next purchase. Restaurants.com, the best deal every meal. Oh, I don't know. What were we talking about? All right, anyway, so me and Mark were like, whoa, why don't we try to get someone in or a place in the East Valley to have comedy, which we were just at the JP Comedy Club, and we were just saying that we want to keep that going.
Mm-hmm.
And there needs to be more presence out here. And we were saying, well, what if we open a place? But, obviously that's all wishful thinking, right?
Yeah, exactly.
and basically be able to bring it to the East Valley so the Mormons can tell their crazy stories, and not just Mormons, but whoever, lives over here that has to drive to the west side because that's where all the action is in Arizona. So that's basically, I'm just being selfish and I don't want to drive to the west side, honestly. And then if we had a place like JP's doing, which is amazing, that place is awesome, we would be no way to compete with him. It's just going to be shower curtains and, plastic chairs compared to what he has. Oh, shit.
What was that?
That was loud as shit. Was that playing during the...
Yeah, it's probably going to be in the fucking audio.
This is a shit show.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
We're going to have to rewind this whole thing.
I know.
I think you're here preparing.
I thought so too. And then here I am.
When I was having a great time with the wife at home.
Oh, here you go.
Being late.
Don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Don't fuel the fire. So what'd you do today to make yourself worthy in this crowded world?
Did you watch all of it or no? Did you watch all of it or no?
I'm 3 or 4 episodes in.
Are you? Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is it good or what?
Well, that's why I thought I was going to intro that to just fucking open you up to see, to just get your reaction.
I finished it already, dude.
Did you?
It's fucking, that show
is amazing.
Yeah. I fucking.
So, okay. So let me tell you, I don't even know if I told you. We're still on, right?
Yep.
All right. So when I was watching it the first time.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, watch this show. Everyone knows. Well, not everyone. The show's called Utopia. It's on Amazon. Mark started watching it. And he saw something and wanted to watch it and told me about it. And Albert's probably watching it too. And so I checked it out, me and the wife, and we were watching it, and we're like, oh my God, this is stupid. Like, this is crazy and weird. Like, what the fuck? But no. We gave it another try. Oh, backstory to that.
Yeah.
So the reason why we revisited that is the first time, obviously we didn't like it when we watched it. The second time, though, my wife was like, I don't know, I got a chat or something on Facebook who said that, oh, this show is so good. Check it out. I'm like, wait a minute. Now you want to watch it because you saw something on Facebook or someone saying to watch it? And I was like, wait a minute. That's not cool. Because that's crazy. So we watched it a second time. And then this time we were like, wow, the first episode. It was better than the first time we watched it, because the first time was like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe we weren't focused. I'm sure it's phones involved and we weren't entirely into it. Right.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's
second time. Oh my God. And I'm like, okay, keep going. And now we're like episode 3 or 4, and it's pretty fucked up.
See, I think that the first couple episodes of Utopia throw you off because you're like, all right, this is just Comic-Con
gone wrong.
Yeah, exactly. For nerds. Just like things are not right.
Yeah. And
then the bunker scene happens.
Yeah. So what episode is that? 3 or 4?
I want to say that's the third one.
Okay. So I've been through 4 then.
Okay.
So yeah, when that I don't want to say too much, but when you watch it, you don't think things are going to happen that do happen.
Yep.
And it kind of takes you down the, okay, well, this shit's real.
Yeah. What's going on? What is happening?
It's real. So we recommend it. The Amigos PC, give it 2.5 thumbs up. And I mean, I know Albert's going to like it because Albert's just like us. He's he's twisted just like us for the most part. He'll dig it. I don't know how far he's seen it, if any, but he should watch it. And it was a good show, or so far. I want to finish it. How many episodes is it? 10?
Yeah, it's
10.
Like, it's like 8 or 10.
4 through, and
when it ended too, I was all like, "This is the ending." God damn it!
Oh, it keeps? Damn it! Okay, so I'm gonna go really slow then on the rest because I don't want. I hate waiting like a year for more shit.
Yeah. You're like,
But
no, this cannot be the ending. This cannot be the ending.
But the overall of what the show's about,
yes,
not to give too much, but basically it's about a comic book or some kind of thing. From what I know so far, a comic book that basically depicts what happens throughout the world. So it's almost like something that's kind of almost like Nostradamus kind of thing, where it's kind of telling the future.
Okay, sorry.
What the fuck?
I know, there you go. I just wanted to make sure the auto.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so basically, it gives you the future reference of this comic book. So this is the first one that everyone saw, and then they kind of piece together what happened in the world and everything happened. So there's another comic book that services called Utopia, and that one is the next chapter of what's going to happen in the world. So basically all these people are trying to get this book and know what's going to happen to basically control the rest of the world kind of thing. So it's crazy because this time, in this world, which I'm wondering when they started to film this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
It was definitely before COVID, but I don't know if you notice in front of like each episode before they start, there's a
disclaimer. And I pointed that out to my wife. I was like, read the disclaimer because that's pretty fucked up because when they start saying like people are getting sick and not to spoil or anything, but like it's really like real times because it's pretty fucked up.
Well, no, and on top of it, okay, there is a conspiracy theory out there that coronavirus is man-made, right? It's coming from one of the big pharmaceutical companies or some bullshit or somewhere somehow.
Well, I thought it was in China, no?
Well,
that's what they're telling us, right?
But China has fucking nickel and dime
pharmaceuticals.
Pharmaceutical companies are like fucking Walgreens in China. Like there's one in every fucking corner.
Oh God, I hate Walgreens. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, no, it's pretty. It's pretty good because it shines a light on what I think.
What do you think?
What I think's going on. Honestly, not to say that whoever nailed this on the head, because maybe they were onto something or maybe they just know like there's so many conspiracies in the world that it's bound to something's going to connect, right? Like you can make crazy, like you can write crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like you can write crazy stories about whatever, right? Trailer parks catching on fire, just because there's propane in them. You know what I mean? I don't know.
And meth.
Like meth, right? And I don't know, make a whole bunch of connections to trailer park fires. I'm just because we overlook those, and I'm just saying that you can do that and then eventually a whole bunch of trailer parks catch on fire, and you're like, oh, well, yeah. You can make connections and write to that, and then not to say that this is not a true possibility, but I definitely think it's fucking true. Which is a weird way to say that, but
watch the rest of it though, and then it starts to like.
I'm trying, but the wife when we get into it, she's like, we had to put on something that's getting too heavy. Like it gets kind of.
It starts to get more delusional as the.
Oh, great! So it gets worse.
So as the episodes go on, so you're right at like the curve. It
gets worse,
like what?
Because the bunker scene was pretty bad for her, so it gets worse than that.
Well, shit happens. I mean, I'm not going to say that.
Well, there's going to be more shit, I would imagine.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it seems like this is connecting dots right now to like reality and what's going on in the current environment, right? But things get a little bit more delusional.
Whoa, what happened?
What just happened?
Did you unplug something?
Oh, I did.
The duct tape. I got unplugged, or we all get unplugged?
No, it's just the speaker.
Oh, the whole thing.
It's not us. Yeah, it's not.
They might be able to still hear. Yeah, they might be able to still hear us.
No, they will.
Gotcha, but they can't. We can't hear us. Sorry.
What was I saying? Oh, so as it starts to progress a little bit more, it gets more delusional, and then you're like, okay, this is not a real. It's a show, but it's not.
So do you
reality.
okay when you're watching? Do you get scared? Like, oh man, is this right or is this not?
No,
you don't feel that.
No, is it plausible? Yeah, there are times where I thought hey, this is plausible. Like, what the fuck? But
well, there's definitely parts when he's talking, not to spoiler anything, but when he's talking, as far as I got, when one of the scientists is talking to the head person in the company at the lab, and that person doesn't really give him the time of day on his concerns, and they still want to move forward with trying to make things better. It's like, wow, I can see that happening.
Yeah, in real life.
I can see them. Oh, no, okay, if you're not going to give me what I want, then I'm just going to get it another way. And it's like, well, that's literally what fucking happens day in and day out.
Yeah, I'm going to find a different
with big
way.
companies and all the money they have. And
yeah,
I think that's where the problems lie, honestly. When you get too much power to companies, not to get political or whatever, but as we all know, when you get too much to somebody, they can control you. Which, like, if we got a big ass check from some company, we might not talk about these things. So just, hit us up,
Do you hear an echo? No? Okay. I thought I kept hearing an echo. That's fucking weird.
Probably from the trailer park below us.
Yeah, probably. No, so things that go on during that, yes, there are some reality, like, I see all of this happening.
Yeah, 100% agree.
As you progress through the story, though, you're like, holy shit! Like, it's too new to like just fucking go over spoilers, and you haven't finished it yet.
Yeah,
finish it, and then let's continue the conversation.
I want to finish it. For sure. It's such a good show.
I was frustrated near the last few episodes. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me with some of the stuff that they did?
Oh, because it's love interest?
No, not love.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Shut up. Let's move on. Let's go somewhere else.
When you see it though, you're gonna be like, really? That's what you guys fucking did? Like, and you'll be like, what the fuck? Like,
damn it!
Why didn't you bring a lighter or something?
Shit.
Isn't it great though that fucking is it Dwayne? I think it's Dwayne from The Office.
Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight from The Office.
It's funny you say that. So me and the wife, we love watching The Office. We watched The Office. Okay, so we watched it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
We watched it twice before COVID. No. Once before COVID. Twice since COVID. Yes, I saw your take back there. Actually, no.
So you've never
twice.
seen it before then?
No. So we saw it twice before COVID.
Okay.
Actually, the whole thing, episode 1 to the end.
It's amazing.
Right.
Okay.
A second time again. Third time since COVID. We started watching a 4th time since COVID. And it's just because we want to have that background, funny, stupid Michael, right? And when we realized this 4th time, which sounds crazy enough to even watch it that many times, we started interlooping the last time. Like, we got to a point where we're like, fuck, like, we just watched this episode a couple of weeks ago. Like, that's how far we are. Like, we're like season 4 or 5, and now we just watched something, a couple weeks ago that was the same episode. To not, like, we're like, oh, well, now this is all too fresh and weird. So we're like, all right, we have to find something new. So we just looking through the rabbit hole, and I'm like, well, let's give Utopia again a try, and that's what happened. And which is Dwight's in it, and he's from The Office, obviously, and he's good. And John Cusack's in it. A lot of good people in it. Oh, and did you see that name of that one of the girls in that movie? Of the show. So Becky, her name is, I don't know her first name. It's Ashley Lathrop.
Oh,
it's like LA capital T HROP, which I'm like, wow, that's weird.
So you're gonna start doing that?
Mm-hmm. I thought about it. But she's like, Callie's like, the wife. She's like, you have to change your whole name for that. I'm like,
not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's how you write it.
Right.
Yeah. So Utopia is a must see, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. So what else did you want to chit chat about? We've been talking for freaking ever before we even turned the mic on, and then realized that some of the sound effects didn't work.
Yeah, that's
Stupid
your fault.
Fucking
That's
computers.
your fault.
It's always something.
So let's talk about the debates.
Yes.
So
the master debates.
Yeah, the master debates. So
it was a shit show.
It was a shit show. Did you watch any of it?
Yeah. No, the entire thing.
Me too.
I'm surprised I'm alive because I was playing the drinking game and I don't remember the end.
Oh, nice. So we watched it, and we had a couple people over too.
While you were watching it?
While we were watching
you had a debate party?
A somewhat of a debate party. And one of the people that came had a kid.
Okay.
And you kind of know this story. Is one of them got sick at school.
That's what happened.
They got school the next day, one of the kids, and they sent the kid home because they were having symptoms. So it was a COVID scare, but the kid didn't have COVID.
Let me ask you this. So Trump was sitting like this, right? He was like, most of the time with his debates, he was like sitting, arms out, and
dicks out.
Yeah. And like he would have his rebuttals or go over whatever, but his arms were like this for the most part, right? Like they were extended out,
like holding them up.
Yeah, like he was trying to hold himself up on the podium.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he was already experiencing COVID-like symptoms at that point? Do you think that like he was holding himself up like I want to just get the fuck out of here?
Based on how he looked, to me, he didn't look. I mean, based on the photos that they are showing right now that him with COVID, he looks very disheveled and doesn't look like. He looks like he's going through something.
Okay.
Right? There, he looked fine. So I don't know if they like dolled him up to make him look like non-sick that he was, right?
Yeah.
But and they now they're showing him pictures, him signing his name on shit, which is probably just as we talked about, looks like a blank piece of paper. But who knows? Like they're saying that it might have been at the nomination for the Supreme Court is where it all kind of spread. And I don't know. Who knows?
You don't
to
know.
me at the debate, I don't think he didn't look sick.
At the debate.
Yeah,
okay.
He didn't look sick to me, but who knows? He could have been, and then he could have been just hiding it well. He could have like took a bunch of fucking Dayquil or whatever you could probably use, or his bleach syringes. I don't know.
You think you've had it before, right?
I think I've been around it for sure. I don't know if I've really had it. I think I've had a couple days of back last year that I had like a setback of like, oh man, I don't feel too good, but I still kind of truck through my day. And I've never had a situation where I just been like just out of it. You know what I mean? Like I've never had, put it this way, I've never had like a sick day moment in the last year, but I think I've been around people that have had.
Well, I think I had it in November for sure.
Of last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't get tested. There weren't tests available.
It wasn't a thing then. Yeah.
I mean, it was a thing, but it was still in
China or wherever they're saying it's coming from.
China.
Right.
China.
And then, yeah, we have a friend, which we've mentioned this before. We had a friend I thought he had valley fever.
Yep.
Who was like getting steroids and stuff, and he was really sick. We were around him the whole time while he was sick, and none of us got it. But who knows? Maybe it was just like really just a respiratory thing, and they were giving him steroids, and he got through it. He's a younger dude, and he got through it. But you never know, and I guess that is kind of like, let's say this is like eye-opening for Trump, right?
Yeah.
Let's say he had this situation and it really did like, oh shit, like this is as intense as people are saying.
Well, I
that
know
might
that
be
a lot of naysayers have now had the eye-opening moment, and they're fucking, this is real. Guys need to be sympathetic, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, then the other side of that is saying, oh, he's lying about it. Like, I'm hearing that too. Like, they're saying, oh, he's faking it.
It's
to me, I don't think he is.
Me personally, I think it's fucking karma.
Yeah. I mean, he was, during the debates, he was saying that he didn't.
Fake news, blah, blah, blah.
And Joe Biden's the only one that wears masks, but
he wears the biggest mask. I've never seen. Every time I see this guy, he's got the biggest mask I've ever seen. Like it's
right.
You talking like a New Yorker.
Oh man, New York too. That place is in shambles.
Yeah, and on lockdown and shit.
Yeah,
shit show.
In that
shit show.
A she shed.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's the whole thing is shit. Like we're in a shit time, and I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't get down on anything, but all right, let's bring up the happy. Is there happy to this day? What else do you want to talk about?
For what?
I don't know. Oh, happiness. Dolly Parton is going to be in a cover of Playboy.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Nude?
Oh, I don't know. I would hope.
You're on the cover.
So she, more than 40 years after she graced the cover as a bunny suit, she's going to be on
Was she
there
nude
again.
Before?
I don't know. We need to find that out because that's
there's a simple Google.
October 1978 issue.
All right.
Look that up.
Playboy October 1970 issue. Let's see.
Boy.
No, but that's before like the fucking super boob job, right?
No, they were still pretty magical.
You say magical?
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, they've always been. Let's be real. It's Dolly Parton.
Super magical.
Super magical.
This has been the Amigos PC. Make sure to like, subscribe, and review us on all your podcasting platforms. Visit us at AmigosPC.net for our entire library of content and Amigos merch. Till next time, adios.